Hey guys, it's Melvin with MyPlatinumClub.com, and I'm here with apartment and commercial real estate expert Darin Garman.
Hi guys.
We're here to answer your burning question, and this is from Kurt in Cedar Rapids, actually.
Awesome.
A local guy, right out of our forum.
Cool.
What is the best way to set up an LLC for myself? And he talks about LegalZoom versus going through an attorney.
All right.
What's your thoughts?
It's a really good question, by the way, because I get that all the time. Here's what I would recommend people do. The very first one that you do, if it's going to be an LLC that is going to own its own real estate or be involved in a kind of a partnership, you want to have an attorney set the LLC up for you the first time.
Okay.
Because then that way you get an idea of everything. You get a look kind of over the attorney's shoulder at the process that's involved in doing it. Now, not that you want to become an expert in doing it, but you at least know what's involved in terms of getting things into the Secretary of State, getting your operating agreement done, getting those kinds of things, so you get a real good idea of what's involved, kind of on a step-by-step basis, if you have an attorney handle that for you, and get that LLC put together. Because once it's done the first time, you kind of got an idea what's involved. Okay. So the first one, you want to pay a little bit extra money. You want to get a good real estate attorney, by the way, to do it, so you can look over their shoulder. And now you've got an idea of how the process works, what's involved, in the things that not only you're going to be responsible for, but some things you're going to need to be aware of in terms of those articles of incorporation, your operating agreement, those kinds of things. Okay. Once you've done your first one, now you can really go. There's a whole bunch of places you can go online or wherever where they can basically do it for you. Because you know what the operating agreement is going to be about. You know what's involved in the articles of incorporation. You know what's involved in getting your own EIN number, your tax identification number. Now you know that. And so after you've got the experience with the attorney first, then if you want to do something with, I think, LegalZoom, I think you mentioned.
Sure.
LegalZoom, or there's a whole bunch of other different places that you can go in order to do it for you. Okay, so that's what I would tell you. Start with an attorney first, then you can do it yourself. Now, one caveat, okay? If this is going to be something simple, let's say you get that first one done with an attorney.
Okay.
If the ones after that are going to be simple, in other words, it's just going to be me buying my own property, okay? Or it's just going to be me entering into one partnership, then I think going the online route and using some of those methods are just fine. But if it's more complicated than that, so if it's, hey, I'm going to be putting a partnership together to purchase a 48-unit property and I want to get an LLC done to do it, you don't want to be going to LegalZoom to do that.
Okay.
Okay? You don't want to be going to LegalZoom to do that. You want to be having a competent attorney doing that for you. So bottom line is, the first one you do, have an attorney do it so you get an idea what's going on. If anything after that is going to be pretty simple, not too complicated, then use those online resources that are available to you. But if it's going to be complicated and complex after that first one, make sure you get a good attorney to help you out and get it done for you.
Yeah. And one thing I'll add on this, and I think you mentioned it, is that it's really a one-time expense. So if you look at this in the grand scheme of things, of a property that's costing hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're putting tens and maybe hundreds of thousands into this.
Yep.
You're talking about a small expense.
It's
So
kind of a no-brainer.
Definitely for the first time, I agree. So good advice.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for your question, Kurt. If you got any follow-up questions, send them over in the forum, and we'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks, Kurt, for your question.
See you.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.